Om Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Sathya Loka Seva Gurukulam online classes. We are in the central tendency, measures of central tendency. Come on, tell what are the three measures? Mean, next, median, mode. Mean, median, mode. They are the three measures of central tendency. Is it not? So, we have already discussed about mean. That you can find out mean of raw data, mean of ungrouped data, is it not, by different methods, and a quantitative measurement of data. What is data? Data may be the marks scored in an examination, the temperature of the place, is it not, the scores in the cricket match, the weights of boys or girls, the heights of boys or girls. All these are called datas, and these has to be measured. Just as you measure the length by a meter scale or a foot rule, is it not? So also you have to measure it, and that can be done by some specific methods like average or mean is one such method of measuring the quantitative data. And what is an average or mean? Is a number of indicating the central value of the data. It is a number. Okay. Suppose you have numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are the 5 numbers. What is the mean of that? Just add all of them. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 10, 15. 15 by number of observations, that is 5. So, mean of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 3, we say. That is called central value. We also call it as average. Okay, this you already seen it. And mean of raw data. Raw data means, just now I give an example, sum of natural numbers from 1 to 10. If you say ask, average of that, what you must do? You must make sigma of xi. Suppose it is a natural number, sum means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus like that up to say 10. These are called raw data. You have to do sum of that. The sigma represents, what is this symbol represents? This represents sum. What is xi? Xi is nothing but the digits or numbers. And what is that I equal to 1? That means starts from 1. What is that n? Number of digits. It may be 10, it may be 100, it may be 1000 and so on. So, divided by total number, what you call it as n, also called as sigma of fi, that is called n. So, mean can be done, for example, in this problem. So, what is here it is sigma xi becomes, there is a formula for that, n into n plus 1 by 2. N is 10 into n plus 1 is 11 by 2. 2 ones are 2 5s are. So, 5 11s are 55 it comes. That is the sum. Divide by the number. So, mean or average is equal to sigma xi. That is what is called as raw data. Okay. And sigma xi by n. sigma SI is 55. For example, in this problem it is 55. Divided by n, number of digits, it will be 10. So mean or average will be equal to 5.5. You can call it as mean also or average also. Even your marks also in a test or exam, you can find the mean. Have you tried it? Yeah, you must be knowing what is your average marks. Suppose in the first test it is say 70, should increase in the second test, it should increase in the midterm exam, like that, should go on increasing, right? So for all that purpose, this mean will be helpful. And in case of ungrouped data, there will be what is called as FI will be there. FI and XI. XI means nothing but scores. You must make a product of those two. Divide by sigma of Fi, nothing but n. That is called direct method. Okay. So these are the things we have studied. And also we have studied about other two methods like deviation, step deviation method, assumed mean method, and so on. No. So two more things we have seen. Assumed mean method, where you assume a mean. This assumption is a very interesting item. For example, when some clouds are there, you assume that it may rain today. Is it not? Today is a mathematics paper. You assume that it will be very easy. So assumption. Today your father may bring some item for you. You assume. Is it not? So assumed mean method means you are assuming a mean called A. It is also called shortcut method. Nowadays people want everything shortcut, fast. They are not interested in doing in a long way. Everything must be fast and shortcut. So in there you have assumed mean plus 1 by n. N means sum of the frequencies or sum of say Fi. So into Fi into di. What does di stand for? It is the deviation, what you call. Just Fa you have told yesterday in the previous class. So deviation is nothing but xi minus a. Xi minus a is called deviation. It may be plus or minus, where we take this middle number, assumed mean. From that you have to take deviations. You have to make a product of this Fi and di and divide by sigma of that divided by n. That gives the assumed mean method or shortcut method. You can do faster also calculation. And the last one is step deviation method. It is also almost same to this, where you have assumed mean. Fi means sigma Fi means sum of the frequency into ui. So divide by sigma Fi. This is the formula, and H stands for the size of the class interval, maybe 5 or 10, etc. So A is assumed mean. So using this formula, we already seen. That is called step deviation method. That is another method. So these are the three methods. One is called direct method. Come on. Second is assumed mean method. Third is you have step deviation method. Okay. These are the things you already seen. Now shall we see some of the home assignment? Okay. I hope you have tried this. See, this is how they give an exam. They are given in a horizontal way. Then you must make it into vertical columns. and they are asking you to answer in a direct method. But a direct method means what? Using the formula sigma fi into xi by n. That is called direct method. Okay. Now shall we make it in the vertical column? Here sum of the students is 100. So that comes 100. If you sum all these now, 27, 77, 94, 100. So sum of this is what is called as Fi. Sum of all that will be equal to 100. So we will make it a vertical columns. Okay. Okay. Come on, take down. See, this is the real picture of that. The same thing we are written in the vertical columns. Okay. Now, how shall we write this xi? Xi is the average of the frequencies, or what we call class intervals. So 0 plus 10 by 2. 0 plus 10 by 2 is 10 by 2, that is 5. So class mark will be 5. Okay. Sum of the average of the class interval. 10 plus 20 by 2. 30 by 2 is 15. Other things will naturally follow. Just go on adding 10, 10 each. 35 plus 10, 45. 45 plus 10, 55. That is what is called as class mark. And now, what you must do? You have to multiply fi into xi. 12 5s are 60. 15 15s are 225. 25 25s are 625. Are you taking down? Okay, be fast. 25 into 35. 125. 25 3s are 75 plus 12. 87. 75 plus 12. Yeah. 17 into 45. 17 5s are 85. 68 plus 8. 76. 6 5s are 30. 6 5s are 30 plus 3. 330. So add all that. You get sigma of fi into xi is equal to 10, 15, 20, 5, 11, 18, 20, 22, 28, 5, 12, 20, 26, 28, 2880. That is sigma fi into xi. So mean or average is equal to, this is called direct method. Please note, fi into xi by n, or you can also write it as sigma fi. Raw scores, so we will write it as n only. N is how much? Add all this. This is n is equal to 100. Adding all fi's. So this is from I equal to 1 to n. So what is this answer? 2880 by 100. How to divide by 100? Put the decimal point left side moved. So it is here. So it becomes 2 places left. 28.80. Is it understood? It's a 3 marks question. Over? Very nice. Shall we see the second one? Okay, we will pass on to second one. The weekly observations on cost of living index. That is one what is called as cost of living index. Especially salaried people will get salary regularly, monthly once, and that they spend for different purposes. Is it not? House rent, they say, vehicle maintenance, they say, children's education, they say, all those, electricity bill, water bill, and so on. And that, they will call it as living index. It has a cost. Especially in cities, it should be kept properly. They are given here, calculate the mean of weekly cost of living index by step deviation method. This is called step deviation method, wherein you have to take a middle number, that is called assumed mean. This is called assumed mean. And that we put it as 0. Okay. So, this is the class interval given. This is number of weeks given. And sigma of that is 52. And how do you get this? This is the class mark. Nothing but the middle of the average of the class interval, 140 plus 150 by 2. 140 plus 150 by 2. That is 290 by 2. That is 145. 145. Next is 155. 165. Go on adding 10, 10 each. Okay. Then see the deviations. 145 minus 165 minus 20. 155 minus 165 minus 10. 175 minus 165 plus 10. This is plus 20 plus 30. Then you have UI. So how to get UI? Xi minus A. This is Xi minus A divided by H. H means what? Size of the class interval. So this is minus 20 by size. How much? 10. So that is minus 2. 10 by 10 minus 1. 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Just divide by 10. What is the 10? 10 means the size. Okay. Now multiply Fi into Ui. Fi is here. Ui is here. 5 into minus 2 minus 10. And 8 into minus 10 minus 80. 8 into minus 1. 8 into minus 1 is minus 8. 0 into 20. Big 0. 9 into 1. 6 into 2. All pluses. 4 into 3. All plus. So add all the plus. 12 plus 12, 24 plus 9. 33. So the plus is 33. And minus is 18. Minus 18. So 33 minus 18 becomes plus 15. So this plus 15 and this is 52. Okay. Assumed mean is 165. Okay. Now you have to calculate the mean. And what is the method called? Step deviation method. Now, in the formula, A plus sigma Fi into Ui by sigma fi into h. Here we have seen in the previous table A is equal to 165, that is assumed mean. And what is sigma fi into ui? That we have done just now, it is 15. And what is sigma fi? Sigma fi means nothing but sum of frequencies. How much it is? Size is 10, is it not? This is 52. So it will be equal to 165 plus this is 150 by 52. Or if you cancel 26, 75. That is equal to 26 2s are 52. Then 23 remains, 230, something like 9. So 165 plus approximately 9, you can say, that is 167.9. Okay, that is a mean. So it is a 4 marks question. Can do no? Yes. You will be given with sigma fi. You are assuming the assumed mean. Finding ui, sigma fi into ui, h is given. Substitute, you get approximately 167.9. 67.88 exactly you get. Approximately will make it as 167.9. Okay. So that is the answer for the home assignment. Noted? Okay. Now we will come to today's topic. We are seeing another interesting measure of central tendency called as median. See, mean is not so accurate because it is telling approximate, not exact value, but in median is a better value than that. It is also a central tendency, measure of central tendency. Why it is called central tendency? Means it is centered around middlemost. Just as you have capital city. What is capital of Karnataka? Bangalore. Capital of India? Delhi. What is special of them? Speciality is that all the officers, all the dealings, everything will be in the capitals. Is it not? They will be hub of the business also. They will hub of the education institutions, all political activities and so on. That we call it as capital. It is central part, is it not? Just as Bangalore is a central part of Karnataka, we have another central tendency called as median. What does it give? It gives the value of the middlemost observation in the data. When the data is arranged in ascending order, the speciality is that ascending and or descending order. For example, if we have a number like say 5, 2, 3, 1, 4. These are the 4 numbers, let us suppose. We call digits. These we can't make out which is the middlemost number. So what you have to do is, you have to arrange it in an ascending order. Ascending means how to write it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is called ascending order. What is descending? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is called as descending order. Decreasing, increasing. So what is middle of this? Middle is 3. So 3 is called as median. So this data what you write now, it is called raw data. And what you do, the first step, as now just now told you, we have to arrange the data in ascending or descending order, first step. Second, when the number of observation is odd, just now you have seen it, it is odd. Median is the value of n plus 1 by 2 observation. When you took 5, you know, it becomes 5 plus 1 by 2, that is 6 by 2, that is third one. Third observation. Suppose you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this third one, how do you got it? Here n is 5 plus 1 by 2. And suppose when there is and the number of observations n is even, the median is the mean of the n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1 observation. Suppose same thing, if you have number like say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is even. In this case, what you must do? You must find out the mean of the n by 2. N by 2 means how much? N is how much here? 6 by 2, that is 3. N by 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus 4, that is 7. Is it not? 7 by 2, that will be 3.5. So average will be median will be 3.5. Average of 3 and 4, that is 3.5 will be the median. So it is a better way of measurement. Okay, that's why the name median. Okay, so let us work out some problems on this, right? The weights of 15 dogs. How many of you have dogs in your house? Yes, many of you will have. And some are very different kinds of dogs. Can I name some of the dogs? Of course, most of you may have country dogs. There is no name, but different colors will be there. But usually in cities what they do, they buy dogs. There will be dog show also. Best dog will be given award. Is it not? You might have heard about Pomeranian. Is it not? Bulldog. Or you may have German Shepherd. Is it not? And so on. There are so many types of dogs. And there is a good competition also. They are very costly also. Some of the dogs do a lot of work also. They will go to shop and bring the items from the shop. That type of training will be given. And there are some Polish dogs. It will go, they will do a lot of help in detecting the thieves by smelling. And the police will train in such a way that they will locate the position of a thief moving on the place. Now, here is 15 dogs weights are there. You are asked to find a median. So what is the first step? First step is arrange in an increasing order. So what is the lowest number here? Lowest number is 9. Highest is 26. So it is already arranged in increasing order. But usually they don't give like this. They will give in a mixed form. You have to arrange it, okay? Then you must find out. So median is equal to How many dogs are there? 15. So when n is odd, you have to find the median of median by n by 2. That is 15 by, sorry, n plus 1 by 2. 15 plus 1 by 2. That is 16 by 2. That is 8. 8th position you must see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8th one is 19. Median is equal to 19. And see, there are 7 this side. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7. And 7 this side. 3 plus 3 plus 1. 7 this side, left side, 7 right side. So there is a middlemost number. It is very called median. Understood? So how do you got it? Just add 1 to the number n. So 15 plus 1 by 2, that is 16 by 2, that is 8. So 8th one you must select. Okay, that is in case of raw data, and in case of odd number of measurements. Okay, noted? Okay, we will see the next question. The points scored by a basketball team in a series of matches are, so this is raw data. How many know basketball? Very dynamic game. Of course, in most of the schools they don't have basketball court because it is a very expensive court, but it is very, very dynamic. All parts of a body are involved in it. Hands, head, legs, and so on. Very interesting. There will be 2 teams. You might have seen there will be 2 baskets with a board. You have to put the ball inside the basket, and there will be a boundary for the court. If it goes out, it is called as, it will be discarded. Is it not? So very interesting game. So here is about the score, series of matches, the points scored by matches. Now what is the first step? You write in the increasing order. So while writing, so increasing order, or you can write in a decreasing also, nothing wrong. You must start from the lowest. And how many are there? You have to count. Okay. So lowest is 1. So when you just got the number, you tick it out. Next is 4. Put commas. Next comes 6. Next comes, come on, try. You also can do 8. Sorry, before 8 you have 7. Then comes 8. 8 how many times? 2 times. We want to be careful. After 8, which is the next highest number? 9, right? Yeah, 9. How many 9s are there? 2 9s. Next one. Yes, 13. Right, 13 also. Then comes 14. Then comes 16. Is it not? Then 17. 17 is here. Then you have 23, right? 23. Next is 26. Last but one is 28. Last is 47. Alright, totally how many? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Sorry, there are 16 are there. So n is equal to 16, that is even number. And check here, 3, 6, 9, 10, 13, 16. Okay. So is 16 is either even or odd? Even. Okay. Then you must find average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. N by 2 is equal to 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Average of 8 and 9. So here when you say 8th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8th and 9th. Is it not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is 9. This is 13. So median is equal to mean of the 8th, that is 9, and 9th. So 22 by 2, 11. Okay, very simple, 2 marks question. Okay, noted. Shall we move to next sum? Now you come to what is called ungrouped data. Here, like this, they give an exam. Note it down. Xi and Fi, and you have to find the cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? So this Xi means scores. Find the median of the following distribution, frequency distribution. So this is Xi, scores. This is Fi, frequencies. Add all that. You get n is equal to 60. 11 plus 7, 11 plus 6, 17, 31, 47, 56, 60. So n is equal to 60. How to write this? Cumulative frequency means first frequency write as it is. For the first frequency add 9, become 13, add 16, 29, add 14, 43, add 11, 54, add 6, 60. So these two are equal. Noted? Okay, cumulative frequency. Now, how to find out median? Median is, how many are there totally? 60 are there. So n is even. It is equal to 60. How to find median? When n is even, you have to find out n by 2, that is 30, and n by 2 plus 1, 30 plus 1, 31. You must find out where the 30 and 31 comes. Say here up to here, that's why you have to write cumulative frequency. Up to here 29 comes. So 30 is after that, that is 5. So 30 and 31 comes here. Therefore, that value you must take Xi, that is equal to 5. So Xi is nothing but scores. This is nothing but frequencies. So median is equal to 5. Okay, that is you can find out by using easily. You can from this you can find out. Okay, so noted. Okay, this is called ungrouped data. ungrouped data. Similarly, there are class intervals that also comes. It is for your higher class, not this year. So anyway, this is how you have to find out in case of ungrouped data. Only change here you must notice how to find cumulative frequency. What is cumulative means what? Stored, is it not? So go on adding. Some of you will have that habit. You will have one pen and your uncle will give one more. 1 plus 1 become 2. Third one your friend give 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. That is called cumulative. Go on adding things. So that is how you have to find out cumulative frequency, using which we are finding median. Okay. Now note it. Home assignment. Following are the goals scored by a team in series of 11 matches. Determine the median score. So it is not in a ascending order. You have to arrange it. Then only do it median. A fair die is thrown 100 times and its outcomes are recorded. You know die? What is die? It has got 6 phases. Each phase has one dot in it. Is it not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they will be the dots. They are called outcomes. And this is called frequency. They are asking median. And it is even number. So n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. Okay, that is how you have to do it. And third one, for the following frequency distribution, find a median. One more question. Let us see what Baba says. Duty without love is deplorable. Duty with love is desirable. Love without duty is divine. So it is whole universe is filled with love. So final stage is without duty. When everything is love, experience of love, it's called universal love. What Baba was experiencing and many great saints and seers have experienced. Okay, come prepared with the answers. Thank you.